Yeah, who is it?
It's me, Norm.
Hey, what if I was asleep, huh?
I know my man better than that.
All right, so what's going on, sir?
I think yours truly is finally making some progress.
Progress, how?
Well, I got confirmation. Certain gendarmes have been moving some stuff over the last few months. It's a guy named Freddie Jerome's who this far away from giving me the name.
They move coke?
No, prunes. Look, Norm, who's ever framing you for stealing the suitcase? Makes sense. Maybe they sold some of it.
Where's this guy Freddie live?
Norm.
Crazy.
Hey, Norman, you're doing niente until we find out who's giving you the inside shift. Come on.
Okay, all right. It's just... I'm just afraid they're gonna take my job from me, Sid.
You want to help? Let me hold whatever cash you got. This guy Freddie's gonna take some encouraging before he gives me the names.
Here, come here. Here, I only got 38 bucks.
38 bucks? That's it. All right, that's good. I'll get more. Norm, no mistakes. Remain at Shea Bucks.
Hey, I appreciate what you're doing, Sid.
Look at that. They're ruining those movies with that colorizing thing.
Channel 7 newsroom. A fire has broken out in the Hill Street station house of the Metropolitan Police. All right, you're clear. Let's head back.
Where do we stand?
Extensive smoke and water damage, Captain. We are doing a shear and stress test and see if the structure is held up.
Can we work here?
Have preliminary status for you in a few minutes.
Ready for more, Captain? 2 hookers killed on Banjoro.
Strangle with piano wire.
Yeah, that's the M.O. on us height strangulations. That phone's dead. That other one's working.
All right, tell the Heights we want the complete profile on the piano wire killer.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe this, Captain? Do you believe we go this far? What are you talking about? When I knew Lieutenant Bunce was a loose cannon, but I never thought he'd go in danger and keep his lives. You think Lieutenant Bunce had something to do with this fire? Leveling, Captain? We're very close to filing charges on the evidentiary theft, the cocaine from the suitcase. How do you figure a guy like that, huh? Maybe he wants to bring the whole house down with him.
Lieutenant Shipman, we're hip deep here in fire marshals. No one's raised the possibility of arson.
I've been told they can show me the spot on the fuse box where the current overloaded.
That Heights file's on its way, Captain.
Thanks, Jenkins. If you have enough to arrest Bunce for stealing evidence, go ahead and do it.
With the angry tone of voice.
Otherwise, leave us alone.
What's our status? Your power is hit bad. We got the wet and we got the stink.
I've also got a serial killer and an IED investigation in progress. If it's possible not to relocate, that's how I'd like to proceed.
Okay, you're willing to deal with all that right now. Your base structure is holding up. The only area that I'd make a question mark is back there in the corner. Otherwise, you should be all right.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store corner People's Drive on 24th Street.
sergeant has to clean up?
Well, everyone handles the area they work in. I guess we're lucky the joint's still standing.
Well, temporarily, no doubt they will level and rebuild.
No kidding.
Lieutenant, Sergeant,
Chief,
melancholy event.
When's the new building go up, Chief?
Not my department, Sergeant. Gentlemen, 2 seconds on another matter. Charges filed yet on our friend Bunce for stealing that cocaine?
not yet.
I want them filed, Frank.
Talk to IAD.
I want our losses cut with that throwback. So, what page you on with these hooker murders? I won't ask Detective Panzikis what page he and his task force are on.
Oh, Panziki stuff.
They've been on page 1 since the unit was formed 10 months ago.
Hey, we're just doing what mortals can, Chief, you know?
Which obviously does not include catching the killer. Frank, I know today's a logistical nightmare, but I want you full bore on that maniac.
Detective Benziki's got us up to speed on what the task force has developed.
I'm sure that was a highly informative conversation. Did you show them the piece in the Law Enforcement Monthly where we're second from the top in multiple unsolved homicides?
I got it here somewhere, Chief.
Detective Benziki's is here to cooperate with you, Captain, under your supervision, and Lieutenant Goldblum's, if you catch my drift. Understand they've decided to level the precinct house, put up another building.
Oh?
Yeah. Suppose a fire's the sort of nudge the bureaucracy needs to modernize. Huh?
What a guy. You know, it's baffling, but ever since I've been on the force, I have been the chief's fair-haired boy.
Don't talk to me about letters of appeal, mister. You IRS people garnished my paycheck right out of left field. Now my wife has to buy groceries. I want to know who to talk to. Yes, I will wait.
The coffee area is off limits, Sid. What's left of it.
Listen, fellas, the guy's name is Freddie Jerome. I got him positioned to come forward. All I gotta do is grease the wheel a little.
What are you saying, Sid? You gonna bribe the guy to lie so Bunce gets off?
No. I got him positioned to come forward to tell the truth. What's the matter with you guys? You think Lieutenant Bunce did this?
It's hard to know what to think, Sid.
Well, I'm telling you, Lieutenant Bunce did not pinch a suitcase full of soda. I know. I tried to talk him into doing it.
Whatever, Sid. A sawbuck is all I got.
That's excellent. Very good.
25.
All right.
Just to help Lieutenant Bunce?
Yeah?
I thought you and Bunce didn't get along.
I got, 16 bucks.
16 bucks. You guys gotta get a pay raise. Hey, Norm. Norman, you promised. Norman.
Lieutenant Bunce, it's my understanding that you are suspended and denied these premises?
Leave me alone.
Faye, listen. No, don't redeposit. I'll go by the bank tonight after I pick up Frank Jr. I'll give you a new check. All right? Sorry. Well, of course it'll never happen again. It never does. Yeah. Thank you.
Captain.
Norman? Norman, I'm wondering what you're doing here. I mean, what good do you think you can do?
Look, I'm going over and over in my head, Captain. I'm not getting an honest count from this IAD guy. Can't we get something going up here, some sort of shadow investigation?
That is so far out of policy.
To investigate the evidence lost, the theft.
We don't have venue. If I assign men, that's a transparent intrusion.
Captain, look. I explained to Shipman the money in my apartment. He didn't question that. He seemed to accept that. Then they suspend me.
Obviously, they feel they have more than they're saying.
But they have more, it's crap, because I didn't do anything. What do you think?
I'm playing it right down the middle.
Because what a captain does, all right? And I had a few scrapes, a few officer involves. But, Captain, one thing you ought to know about Norm Bunce, which is why I didn't do this, Captain. It's why it don't even make sense. I don't need the money, Captain. Guys who do this, they're either jammed up or it's what they like. They like having lots of money. What I like is people don't screw around with me. That's A. And B, I like being a cop.
I'll have a look into this on my own. That means no clout, no subpoena power, but it's the best I can do. You go home. You go home and stay there.
Look, how about I just stick around in case this...
man. Home. Home and stay there now.
We were on sector patrol, Lieutenant. That bag lady held us. I guess she found the bodies while she was going through the garbage.
She didn't see anything else?
No, sir.
Found these IDs on the bodies?
Yes, sir.
Bobby, Andy?
Lieutenant, we're not going to get very much from that lady.
Fellas want to do door-to-door in the surrounding buildings?
I do not know why people trash the area surrounding their own domicile.
Priority on lab and forensics, please.
You got it, Lieutenant.
You probably worked Decker and 103rd. Should probably start there. You want more time?
No, let's get out of here.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, just ones I don't want to have. Hold that for me, would you, please? I think it's like the other killings, but, different. I don't think it's the same guy.
Copycat?
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm the fella behind the 8 ball on this one, Lieutenant. I am the last guy to ask about this stuff, you know what I mean? Thanks.
You feel okay?
Why wouldn't I feel okay? Aside from the fact that I got a cash flow problem, which would make old Mother Hubbard blush, and the fact that I'm in the middle of a divorce, which is roughly the equivalent of the sack of room, my existence on this planet is just fine. Oh, man.
Got a flat. Excuse me.
Yes?
The initials on this motion hearing, are those Judge Levine's? I mean, Levine is Harold, right? That doesn't look like an H.
That's because it's an N. That's Judge Loring's initials. Judge Nathan Loring, Part B4.
This cocaine hearing was supposed to be in B7. That's Judge Levine's court.
Yeah, but Levine gets backed up, and if it's light in another part of the courthouse, they shoot the excess over there.
And the court officers on this list, are they Levine's or Loring's?
Konsky, Burton, Levine's, B7.
So this record doesn't actually tell us which court officers handled the evidence in this case.
Hey, we make the records up when the hearing-ready case exits the hub courtroom. That's 90 a day.
I'm not accusing, but I have to know who Loring's court officers are.
Well, that would be...
No, I don't mean that. I mean in this case.
Oh, man, Captain, you're talking an hour and a half to go through things.
A man's career is at stake here.
Will you go through half of them?
Indebted to the both of you. Get out of here.
Benzekis!
Get out of here. Hocus!
I don't get it. How can't they see it's in their best interest to talk to us?
You've got no idea what kind of control these guys got over their minds. I mean, that Nazi propaganda guy, what's his name? I think he studied with the pimps in Munich. Listen, is lunch something that's necessary? Because, you know, I could skip it.
Okay with me?
I got something I gotta take care of. You know, actually, you could do me a favor. I mean, I have no idea why you'd want to, but,
Sure.
I gotta go see my wife's divorce lawyer. You'd find him interesting. He's one of the few human beings on the planet with rabies.
What's the favor?
Oh, practically nothing. All you gotta do is just sit there. I'll do all the talking. Then, when I put my finger to my eye like this, right? You go into your pocket like you're gonna get something, and you say to him, shall I show him the pictures now, Mr. Pinzicus?
That's it? Shall I show him the pictures now, Mr. Penzicus?
Yeah, but you know, when I touch my eye like this.
What pictures am I referring to?
My wife's trying to put the squeeze on me for alimony. I'm guessing she's running around. So maybe if we make the guy think like we got proof, then he'll stop these blood from stone experiments, you know?
Shall I show him the pictures now, Mr. Penzicus?
You're a great American.
Just going around asking people a few questions.
2 women were killed last night. The bodies were found in the vacant lot next door.
I don't know nothing about it.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
You see anything last night out here? Anything unusual, strange?
No. Junkies. No babies crying. Us eating off the ironing board. Your name's Robert. Ain't that right?
Yeah, right. Do you know me?
Not really.
Ma'am, this is my card here, Hill Street Station. So if you hear anything unusual, even people talking, just let me know, please. In the meantime, thank you very much for your time. Let's go.
You know me, don't you? From where?
Doesn't matter.
Robert, will you come on? We still have 3 more floors of valuable interviews to conduct.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Shipman overlooked 5 court officers because their names never appeared in the hearing records. I'm assuming a clerical error, but technically any one of them could have handled the suitcase.
Coho Vernon.
What about him?
Damn.
Norman.
I'll tell you what about him, Captain. There's a guy named Benedict at the Heights who was trying to steal my snitch. Must have been pumping him for crap on me, hoping to build a case.
And Coho?
They were damn partners. When Coho was a slug cop, the 2 guys were partnered up together. Damn it. I knew this was a frame job. I knew it.
Howard, Frank, we have to get 4 detectives over to the federal courthouse right away. Norman, you're going to stay put. You understand? You stay right here. Joyce.
Hi, Erwin.
If this was the Catskills, and this was my Uncle Chaim's colony resort, they would call this Jewish lightning. Something wrong?
My constituents. 9 killed in the last 7 months, and they go on with business as usual.
I understand it's come home now. The ones last night were found in the hill? I've got news. July 1, I'm out of here.
Erwin. What? Private practice?
California. L.A. I've got a cousin there who's got a real estate firm. They're expanding, they need a litigator, half criminal, get into some civil.
Congratulations. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. So, you don't want to try and talk me out of it? Try and get me to stay? Joke.
Sergeant, City Fiscal Service. We're going to keep the repairs at a minimum on this thing until we find out about the structure's future. But your electrical is functioning.
more or less it is.
And this authorizes a reconnect on your plumbing.
Who's your contract?
Sal Bonacci.
B minus.
Hey, Sal happens to be a pretty good plumber.
Hey, use him.
Hey, aren't you Robert DiNapoli?
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
Hey, tonight on TV, you're going to open that vault, right?
Well, just came to the demolition site. I was there with my people, yeah.
What do you think's in it, you know?
We're going to find out, aren't we? Listen, sorry. We just did a run-through, and I have got zero visual composition without the cops. Now, if I can't get night shift cops assigned to me, maybe I can hire some daytime cops who are off duty.
I could let the day shift know.
Okay. You get me up to 8 bodies, $50 apiece for 3 hours.
I think your arithmetic's a little off.
No. The extra 100's for you, for helping me out. It's a lot more than anybody else around here is down to.
Yeah, well, maybe you didn't notice we had a fire here, huh? Captain, Lieutenant Shipman on line 3 for you.
Furillo. You heard right. We're bringing in Officer Coho. Because you weren't doing a job, that's why. No excuses. You blew the Coho connection. You blew the courthouse connection. And I won't have my man Bunt subjected to this level of incompetence. No, you won't take him downtown. We're questioning him here. Well, you get up here if you want to hear it.
We booking, Captain?
Not yet. Interrogation A. Irwin, I need you. Interrogation A.
Leon Dirks, Captain, representing Detective Coho. Now, I know time's a factor here.
Yeah, meaning your client knows we can get the same information from his running mate, Detective Benedict.
But in which case, hypothetically speaking, Captain, you could be giving away the head guy to bag a lowly accomplice.
Obviously, your lowly accomplice here is the guy who broke into a suitcase containing 80 pounds of cocaine for which another cop has been wrongly accused.
Well, if that's what you want to settle for, Captain, but you'll be missing 3/4 of the players.
No games. What has he got?
I got a walk. Off the force, okay, but no charges.
No way, a free walk. A free walk is too cheap.
Now, you wouldn't say that, gentlemen, if I told you there's also a high-ranking police official involved here. We can give him to you.
What official? Doing what?
In the thick of it.
Who?
No.
Rank?
Lieutenant.
We can add with internal division responsibilities.
Come on, Coho. If you have something to tell us.
But I want to make sure I walk.
If he's as big as you say, and if it sticks, then you walk. That's all we can offer.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's all we wanted. Go ahead.
Shipman.
Lieutenant Shipman?
Lieutenant Jim Shipman, IAD. They had him. Benedict had him for stealing a captain's test. Shipman was in their pocket, and they owned him like they own me.
We had a deal.
All right, my friend. Are you ready for some good news?
What's that, Sid, huh? You got a message from your great pal, Detective Benedict, huh? He got something for me? Maybe a lifetime ticket to Lamster's Cove?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Vernon Coho, you moron.
Coho? Wait a minute. That's the name Freddie J just found for me. I came here to give that to you.
Well, you're late, Sid. Furillo had that for me hours ago. Now, I tell you something, huh? Coho used to partner with Benny Benedict, huh? Your big spender, Benedict.
Oh, Norm.
No, Norm, yeah, they framed me, Sid. Benedict framed me, and he used you to get anything he needed.
Oh, Norm, I never thought... Listen, the only thing I ever said a word about was the money. The rest was just plain snitching.
Well, that was enough.
Norm, if Furillo's on to it, then they got him, right? Did they get the other guy, too?
What guy? Your pal, Benedict?
No, the other guy, the guy inside. Freddie Jerome said nobody's sweating this because it was somebody inside the investigation.
Name?
Wish the heck I had one for you. I can't tell you how bad I feel about this. I don't know, just somebody high up, that's all I know.
Shipman.
Listen, Norm, I got a knot right here where I breathe. I know I'm in no position to give advice, but what I'm seeing, you're gonna do something nuts.
Shut up, Sid.
A, Shipman may not be the name, and B, they got it already.
Who's they, huh? Shipman is they. How about maybe Ferrillo is sitting on his hands and Shipman is 3/4 of the way to Acapulco, huh? Yeah, Lieutenant Shipman, please. 309. All right, thank you. Yeah, he's gone. Shipman's left already.
Oh, wait a minute, Norm. Yeah, Captain Ferrillo, please. Sidney Thurston calling. I'm a snitch. That's what I do.
One count solicitation.
Hey, I don't need no intake. Just plead me. Why don't you catch him? Why don't you just make him stop? She knew those two girls, Candy and Jermaine.
The murdered prostitutes? Why don't you working girls help the police a little more? I'm sure there's somebody...
What do you mean, help you? What's to say if I help you, he's not gonna come and kill me? You catch him. You people catch him before he kills somebody else.
She charged?
No, she came in to find out the names of the two women killed.
What's her name?
Cassie. But don't put me in the middle of nothing, Miss Davenport.
Did she do something to you? You want me to go get her? Lorraine? Fingerprints.
Couple hours personal time, Sarge.
Got it.
Erwin, this warrants and shipment ready yet?
Should be here by now. Sid Thurston, Captain Line 4.
Hello. I know who you are. Just tell me what you... All right. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Erwin, have those warrants follow me to Shipman's place.
Call division.
Check me on an ethics question, Erwin.
Shoot.
A hypothetical conversation on 3 occasions, which the other party addresses me as if I'm a member of the police department. It's clear she thinks I'm a cop. She doesn't realize I'm a lawyer.
Query?
Query, am I bound by privilege as to the conversation substance?
Thus proving conclusively you dozed through legal canons and principles 101.
Yes or no, Erwin? Can I tell someone what you said?
Yes, you can tell me. You're not bound.
Thanks.
You're gonna miss these little chats. Shipment warrants for you, Mr. Bernstein.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Goldblum, he's in interrogation with that Detective Pensickis.
Have a police officer forward these warrants to the captain, please.
Right. See if you can get Officer Russo to do this.
Plumbing's reconnected.
Attaboy, Sal.
Just took a look at the pipes behind the south wall where the fire spread.
So?
Well, the whole place could have went. I keep thinking what could have happened if a certain person were in it when it burnt. Sure don't like thinking about that.
Oh.
Have dinner with me.
Her name is Cassie. She works somewhere in the red zone. I think you should question her. I think she knows something about those murders.
Who are you?
She's a lawyer.
Well, and you're representing Miss Cassie?
If I were representing her, I wouldn't be talking to you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, ma'am. There was an incident in the vacant lot outside your building last night.
I saw.
You saw something, ma'am?
It's been on the television all day.
No, ma'am. What I was asking you is that if you actually saw anything out your window last night.
I'm not hard of hearing, sir.
So you didn't see anything last night, ma'am?
Oh, I stay away from the window ever since Mr. Sussman passed away. It's been 9 years.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, let me fix you some tea.
Ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
The tea will be no trouble.
That's okay, ma'am. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, officer. Thank you, sir.
Buddy, we are in luck. Last apartment of the day is empty. We are finished. I get it too.
What?
Depression. Every time we go on a door-to-door canvas, I get so blue by the end of the day I could slit my wrist. But I have a solution. Dr. Rako's after shift beers at Slattery's Bar.
Rako, cut
I'm
it
not gonna
out.
let it get to you. I'm not gonna let it get to me.
Third place gonna be lucky, Cassie?
Used to be his cousin Tyrone's place. He'd sleep there during the day. It's the only other place I know where he'd be.
You're doing the right thing. If Dwayne killed those girls,
Just Candy and Jermaine. Just those two last night.
Oh, well, then he's all right, huh?
Well, the others he brought to that white man downtown.
he died last month. The white man downtown.
That's why all the murders stopped. I think Dwayne got afraid somebody was going to tell him. There it is. Second floor all the way in the back.
Okay. Stay with the shield ID. Yes, sir.
I don't want to stay here. I don't want to see him.
See? It's all right. Okay, I got the door.
Open up, police!
You're busted, Dwayne.
I don't understand what you don't understand, Mr. Belker. Your 1984 return was kicked out for an audit.
1984.
And you failed to respond to 5 mailed requests to set up an appointment.
I never got those.
So you say.
So the next step is you're garnishing my paycheck.
Got your attention, didn't we? See, now I can see why it was kicked out. It's this claim of maternal dependency.
That's correct. I took care of my mother the last 3 years she was alive. I paid her bills.
Can you prove that?
Yes. Yes. I got all the receipts.
So these contributions on your part constituted more than half her income?
It was me, Social Security, and bingo.
And as long as you can prove that, we got no problem. Now, you can access her papers and receipts.
Hers?
Is there a problem with that, Mr. Belker? Can you access them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unbelievable. Packing a suitcase.
Put that gun away, and you're under arrest.
No.
You're under suspension means that gun is illegal.
Hey, Mr. Internal, I don't think you got time to arrest me. Not with that plane you're gonna
All right, now you tell me, huh? You told me all about it, huh? What you guys did, how you figured. What'd you think when you decided to give me the fall on this?
Get off him, Norman. Let up. No. I'm not so sure, Captain. Norman? The truth, I'm not sure what my move is here.
No, you see, because this is what's important to me, Captain. I look down the road, I don't see me coming out of this a cop. I don't see how I come out of this okay.
You put down the gun, you give him up, or you're never gonna come out of this okay. Come on, Shipman. Arrest Lieutenant Bunch.
Shipman, too.
Under warrant.
I thought he was gonna get away. I was only holding him is all.
I know that.
Chief. Captain?
I just spoke to ADA Morris. There'll be no direct grand jury presentation.
Chief, on Bunce.
Stormin' Norman?
Is this necessary? The gun's a technical felony at worst, committed under the most extreme pressure and for understandable reasons.
Rather pin a medal on him, Frank?
Docket N695611, Detective Michael Benedict, charged with grand larceny, possession of controlled substance, obstruction of justice.
People ask 250,000 bail.
Is that after consultation?
Correct. My client expects the bond to be posted.
Long date. Next. Docket N695599, Lieutenant Norman Bunce, felonious possession of a weapon.
People are asking 100,000.
Why?
Why? Because Daniel spoke to Morrissey.
On bail for Bunce?
No. But his nose is so far out of joint, Frank, over this whole business.
I'll run interference with the chief. Erwin, please. What the case is worth, Bunce can make.
Good thing private practice awaits. 10,000? Your Honor, I misread my papers. People ask 10,000, 10% cash alternative. Can defendant make that?
Yeah.
You wish to say something more, Lieutenant?
No.
Hi, Tina.
Hi.
So you're gonna pick up a quick 50 tonight?
What are you talking about?
The TV guy is hiring cops for window dressing for the TV show. Bates has the chits if you're interested.
Guess not.
You're not interested. Okay. Yo, fellas, in or out on the TV gig?
In.
I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay.
We set detective rendezvous at 6:15.
You set your timepiece, Paulie, and contact your Swiss banker.
I've already done it. Everyone's on alert.
Hey, what's happening, Paulie?
How you doing there, detective?
Mm-hmm. Can't be any accident, J.D.
What are you talking about?
3 times within 24 hours I seen you with Paulie.
It's a free country. That's what our forefathers fought for.
Uh-huh. Hey, a cup of coffee, please, Estelle.
Of course, if I didn't think you were going to be a prude, maybe I'd tell you what we got going.
Don't tell me, lover.
Maybe I'd let you in on some guaranteed dinero, plus that TV hump. Robert DiNapoli, he gets egg on his puss in front of however many people he roped into watching his TV program.
Take the note, J.D.
Neil, Paulie's got the sewer plants. A back way into that wine cellar. I mean, it's even legal. The law of salvage. We got as much right to it as he does. What do you say?
I say no. Crawling on my belly through human waste.
That's why they made horse racing.
Detective, I got a bunch of telephone messages for you. Everything okay at home?
No, it isn't. It's my mother. Detective, nothing gives me greater pleasure than revising upwards my opinion of one of my men. Lieutenant, I'm very proud. Thank you. Book him. Be gentle. He's somebody's son and brother, huh?
I'm for the fire marshal's office, Chief. If I could just have a couple of minutes.
These reporters are on deadline. Boys, I'll keep my statement simple. Just that an arrest like this is what makes police work the soul-satisfying vocation it is.
Then Green's responsible for last year's string of counter-wire murders.
Well, my understanding, that's a rather complicated situation, and I wouldn't want to prejudice any juries. But I will say that I'm breathing easy.
Well, what about these reports that they're tearing down Hill Street, Chief? Yeah, new building's going to have a sauna and ping-pong rooms, and from what I hear, it's going to be...
I haven't actually seen any
Is
plans.
that right? They're tearing the old building down?
Yeah, from what I've been hearing.
Jeez, because this building came through the fire like a champ, and they don't build them like this anymore.
Well, who actually said that the building is coming down?
I thought Lieutenant Hunter said they were going to level the whole place.
I don't know.
I guess he's just saying his own opinion.
Gentlemen, ladies, let's understand each other. Given the budget crunch, if old is sound, then old is better. But I repeat, it's not my department. Didn't you come here to get the story on a historic and heroic arrest?
Norman,
Lieutenant,
I salute you.
thanks.
Yes, I've been there. Non-carborundum and all that.
How'd you get by, Howard?
What? The humiliation of unjust emotion?
I stood there in front of everybody. In front of the judge, cops, as if I was a thief or a pimp.
Well, you're neither. You're a man. Naked, shivering, everything in the world taken from you, you'd still be that.
You believe that?
Oh, yes, I've had to. Norman, people like Daniels don't give a rat's dropping about people like you and I.
What about Lieutenant Bunce?
What about him? As I jokingly suggested to his captain, are we supposed to pin a medal on him?
He, in fact, was a decorated cop, am I right?
And his jacket's as thick as the yellow pages. People, without prejudging anybody, I'll say this once. The department is not afraid to sort out its bad apples.
You wouldn't be going after Bunce to broaden the focus away from your busted internal affairs man, would you?
Absolutely not. Each will be dealt with. In Bunce's case, he carried a weapon and assaulted a man while under suspension. Allegedly, of course. Please, people. On this day, when we should all be relieved and proud that a vicious killer has been brought to ground, let's not dwell on the department's thieving, bullying, greedy, lawless few.
You're saying I'm finished, aren't you?
Sir, if I have anything to say about it, you are.
Mick? Hey, you tell me to make coffee, then you disappear.
Sorry. Philip asleep?
What is it?
It's okay. I found the tax receipts right where they were supposed to be. She saved everything. Wrapping paper. Rubber band she saved. Keys to nothing. There's 2 boxes here full of actual rags. It used to drive me crazy that we had exploding closets. Pop didn't care.
I could have done this. I could have gone through this stuff for you.
Don't you think this is something for me to do? After all this time, I could never bring myself to get near this stuff. The stuff that was Mom's, the pictures and the letters, I put in one box. That's what we'll show to Philip when he's old enough to know who his grandma was. The rest of this stuff, it's junk. It goes.
What is it?
It's a passbook. She opened up an account 9 years ago for her grandchildren. That's where all the money I gave her wound up. It's Philip's now.
She never said.
And you know what?
She never declared the interest. I don't know what the hell I'm going to tell him down at the audit.
Hi, I'm Officer Hill. I was here before. I brought something for you. It's a little one. I got it at the fast food.
Lionel, what the nice man gave you, a clown coat.
Hey.
Shy.
Yeah.
I know who you are. I remember from a long time ago.
That's why I came back. I've been trying to remember you, but I can't.
You were officer friendly. Came to my school.
I was at the academy. That was part of our training program.
I was in the 7th grade. That was my last year. I didn't do no more school after that.
Why didn't you just say to me today that's where you knew me from?
I guess because everything I take out and show just gets took from me.
What's happened since then?
Yeah. You were nice then, too.
Look, have you and the kids had dinner yet? Because I haven't. I was just thinking that maybe I could just take you all out to the fast food.
I'll go put some more clothes on the baby.
Okay.
You know, the day we had dinner like that was just a thing. That was some beautiful meal you ordered, Sal.
It's no big deal. A couple of basic rules to remember. What color of wine goes with what.
No kidding, Sal. It was a real feast, and you were such a gentleman.
Life is full of surprises, huh?
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know about people until you see them in the real world.
I'll have you home by 11, as promised. Ladies first.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hey, all right. Okay, come on, Robert. Let's see how much cash you stashed in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is actual history. The opening of A. Calabresi's secret wine cellar. After 4 decades, the spoils of America's most notorious gangster. I'm now crossing over the threshold. Like an archaeologist, exploring the dawn of organized crime. What will I find? What the hell? Look at horse. Ladies and gentlemen, could this have happened? Did we discover some final ghoulish entry in the ledger of Abe Calabresi's victims? Oh, hey!
Oh. Where am I? It's a miracle, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm beginning to smell a rat here. I'm beginning to smell a calculated effort by an envious power structure to embarrass an investigative reporter. Who sent you, buddy? Who are you working for?
Nobody.
Hey, you can go with envious power structure if you want to, Mr. DiNapoli. I'm sticking with it's a miracle.
Hi, sis.
I'll apologize, you know? Believe me, Sid, a sincere apology, there's no way Daniels doesn't reconsider.
Take the shot.
Kidding myself, aren't I?
Well, Chief of Police, you busted him in the chops.
I'm finished.
I don't know. Not filing any criminal complaints, am I right? There's no charges for assault.
No. They're making do with what they got against me, carrying that piece.
All right, so it's a misdemeanor beef. There's no way on the planet you're looking at any time.
You don't get it, do you?
What?
I can't be a cop. Rest don't make any difference.
Hey, Norm. Norman. You're a good guy. Cop or no cop. You understand? What you doing?
Oh, take a walk. Think about what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life.
Company?
No, sir.
Okay, but I'm gonna stay here till you get back, though.
Thanks.
If you're going by a convenience, one of them orange flavored Big Pops.
Yeah, if I remember.
Only if it's on the way.
Hello? Yes, Warren. Okay, I get the idea. Thanks for trying. Good night. Bunce is out.
Couldn't keep the punch out of the papers. Huh?
Nope.
Give it a month or two to settle down.
It's not the kind of thing Daniels forgets.
You're feeling guilty as hell. It's all your fault because you can't save him. I'm sure he didn't expect you to pull this out. Look on the plus side. The station's still standing. The prostitute killer's off the street. And somebody decked the chief. I'd say it was a break-even day.
Hey, Norm. You believe that? With all the fire and everything else, this whole place is still sound. Yeah. You believe that? Hill Street.